So to start out, I am using a brown eyeliner and I'm just marking out where I want the scars to go. So now I'm taking some modeling wax, skin wax, mortician's clay, whatever you want to call it, and I'm taking some of it and rolling it into a snake worm type thing. And I'm just going to roll enough of those to fit down the lines for the scars. Now, since it's not going to stick on its own, I'm taking some spirit gum and lining where I'm putting it. And once the spirit gum sits for a couple seconds, tap it to activate it and make it sticky, and then just stick the wax down. Now I'm just smoothing down the edges of the modeling wax. What I found works best is if you dip the spatula tool that you were using in makeup remover to smooth it down more so that it doesn't stick to the wax. Don't forget to smooth both the inside and the outside so you don't have rough edges and it blends with your skin better. Now I'm taking 3 different shades of foundation and a makeup sponge and filling in the 3 different sections of my face to represent 3 different faces that the creature's face comes from. Don't get it in your eye like I did. Now be careful of the edges of your wax because the sponge might stick to it, so just be careful not to tug too hard and pull off your hard work. Don't forget your ears and neck. Now because I originally did it with a mirror farther away, it was more difficult to see, so I'm just cleaning up the edges with a mirror closer to my face. Now to set everything, I am taking a translucent powder and just brushing over the foundation and the scars. Now I'm taking a bruise wheel and a sponge and first taking the color red and dabbing it all over the scars, because when you think of how a bruise ages, it bruises red first because the bruise ages from the inside out. So the outer edges are going to be more red. Now I'm taking purple and blue accordingly and moving the bruise more inwards. Be careful not to flatten down the wax too much. So the purple is going to go more outer and the blue is going to be the innermost color. Now blend out the edges with a cleaner side of the sponge. Just run it along the red edges and make sure that you don't have any harsh lines or globs. Now I'm just taking a small paintbrush and I'm taking the handle end and just running it through the scar to make sure that there is still the cavern. Now with that small paintbrush, I'm taking the blue and the purple again and just filling in more of the inside and the outer edges of the scar to make it look deeper than it actually is. Now I'm taking a white eyeliner pencil and lining my waterline to make my eyes wider and whiter looking. Now I'm taking an angled brush and some black eyeshadow and filling in my eyebrows black because in the book the creature has black hair. Now I'm taking a gel black eyeliner and a slightly stiffer angled brush and I'm filling in my lips, but I'm making them slightly smaller than my actual lips. I'm making my cupid's bow pointier and more defined. Now for the stitches. I'm taking some black thread and just cutting small sections. And I started out by using spirit gum to stick it down, but it will stick to the modeling wax if you press it down into it. So I'm just using tweezers and arranging that on the scars to represent stitches. Now my thought process was Victor Frankenstein is a sort of young college man that is not really concerned with the neatness of sewing and what would have been women's duties back then. So I figured that the stitches would have been very rough and spread apart and not entirely neat and doctorly. Now I'm taking some liquid fake blood and filling that in the middle of the scar areas just to add some more dimension and color to it so that it looks more like a wound instead of a giant bruise. Now I'm just going back in with the blue from the bruise wheel and I'm drawing on little veins on my skin where veins would normally be present but not as visible because it does say in the book that his skin is very thin so you can see all the veins and muscles beneath it. And as I draw them on with the small paintbrush, I'm just blending them out with my fingers so they're not excessively prominent. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching my video on how to transform yourself into Victor Frankenstein's creature. Victor Frankenstein was played by my dear brother Alex here.
Hi.
If you did like the video, which I hope you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button. This is my entry for the NYX Face Awards. If you do like it and you want me to be picked for the top 30, please give it a thumbs up to let the judges know that you want me to be in it. And I would be very grateful to have that opportunity to compete. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and stay tuned for more videos from me. Bye!